Other than amendments to the Communications and Multimedia Act, the government is expected to table an online safety bill to curb criminal activities on social media. According to Melissa Muhammad Akhir from Kemban Koletif, consultation sessions with organizations under the Online Safety Advocacy Group were rushed and lacked adequate representation, especially from children and persons of disabilities. She stresses the importance of balancing protection with freedom of expression in the proposed law.
What has been raised was that even though the intention and the objective is to protect children, one of the main points raised is to clarify what do we mean versus who do we mean who are possible perpetrators, so that it would not be peer-to-peer or a whole range of children that are caught in the provision instead of persons who are older or with positions of power that are exploiting or abusing or taking advantage of children, for example, in the form of cyberbullying. So we would like to clarify on the approach to penalize or to sanction so that we ensure that children are not further caught as children in conflict of the law due to this new provision. So that's just one example that I'm giving. But there's several other concerns to do with the points in the consultation, although, to be fair, also, we have not seen the bill yet.
Melissa also called for the government to ensure transparency in the legislative process.
We hope there's also a parliamentary select committee process within Parliament, and if the distribution or the sharing of the bill could be earlier, there's a more opportunity to refine the language to ensure that all these concerns are addressed and to have it clearly written out.
Along with the online safety bill, Putrajaya also plans to amend the Penal Code to address the rise of cyberbullying. Melissa suggests the need for a separate legislation to better tackle the issue.
Some of the offences in the Penal Code might be confused with the offence of bullying. So although it's not called bullying, but there is criminal intimidation in the Penal Code. So I think there must be a specialized legislation. The legislation must cover all the aspects of bullying that occurs online. I know there were recent cases that were serious and may have affected adults in a quite crucial and fatal way, but we have to differentiate this between public behavior that children may indulge in.
She reiterated that the harms caused by cyberbullying must also be balanced with freedom of expression to prevent misuse of the term.
It should cover things that only cause physical, mental, emotional, or sexual harm in a serious and tangible and clear manner to another person. And as you know, with children, we have to look at alternatives to the criminal process, especially if it's the first time that a child may have been in conflict of the law. So once again, that is crucial. And when we say harm, we also must look at effective, remedial, and corrective language in the law. So it's not just, it shouldn't be one size fits all. It shouldn't be everyone is punished through imprisonment for a long term.